Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding will...
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Tua now on 1st down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. From the 36, Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Mahomes now on first down. And this one's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. After one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing now is Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. And the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, this is McKinnon. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Mahomes going to run again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Credit the stop there to Leo Chenal getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Tyler Kroft. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Tua to throw again. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped on time and decided throwing it away was his best option.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. .38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats for that first half for Miami. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend, someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
He's got room at the 30, down to the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua, throw left side, complete. That's Hill. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, That could possibly seal this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the grab by Croft. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On second and inches, Tua. That one complete to Hill. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it, being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only first down. He's got a few more shots maybe. He can take it to the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mostert. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
2nd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
That's going to be caught by Tony.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now. For the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Tua. Connecting with Hill.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Tua.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. His kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.